Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. How often do you find yourself saying yes when deep down you want to say no? How often do you put aside your own needs just to avoid upsetting someone else? It's a common struggle, but today I want to talk about something that can transform how you live, how you work, and how you connect with others, setting clear boundaries. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, they're about letting the right things in and protecting what matters most: your time, energy, and peace of mind. Developing emotional resilience involves cultivating the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, stress, and setbacks. It is not about suppressing emotions, but rather learning to navigate them in ways that empower rather than hinder progress. Emotional resilience requires a mindset shift that acknowledges the inevitability of challenges and equips you to respond constructively. This skill forms the foundation for mental strength, as it allows you to maintain composure and clarity even in the most trying circumstances. At its core, emotional resilience begins with self-awareness. Understanding your emotional triggers and how you respond to different situations is essential. Take the time to identify patterns in your reactions, especially during times of stress or disappointment. For example, if criticism consistently leads to feelings of inadequacy, reflect on why this happens and what beliefs underpin that response. By recognizing these patterns, you can start to challenge and reframe them. Building resilience is not about eliminating these triggers, but about lessening their impact over time. Equally important is the practice of emotional regulation. When faced with intense emotions such as anger, fear, or sadness, the ability to pause and assess your response is invaluable. This does not mean ignoring or repressing your feelings. Instead, it involves allowing yourself to experience them without becoming consumed. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or counting to 10 can help you create a moment of calm before reacting. Over time, this practice trains your mind to approach emotional challenges with greater clarity and balance, reducing the likelihood of impulsive or counterproductive responses. A key aspect of emotional resilience is reframing negative experiences. When setbacks occur, it is natural to feel defeated or overwhelmed, but resilient individuals view these moments as opportunities for growth. Shifting your perspective from "this happened to me" to "this happened for me" can significantly change how you process difficulties. For example, losing a job might initially feel like a personal failure, but it could also be a chance to pursue a career path more aligned with your passions and strengths. Reframing does not invalidate your feelings, it simply encourages you to look beyond them toward potential opportunities. Developing resilience also involves fostering a sense of optimism. While blind positivity can be unhelpful, a grounded sense of hope is vital for navigating challenges. Optimism does not mean denying the existence of problems, but believing in your capacity to overcome them. It involves focusing on what you can control and taking proactive steps to address what you cannot. For instance, if a project fails, instead of fixating on the loss, channel your energy into identifying lessons learned and planning your next steps. This forward-thinking approach keeps you motivated and prevents despair from taking root. Building a strong support system is another cornerstone of emotional resilience. Humans are inherently social beings, and having a network of supportive individuals can make a significant difference during tough times. Whether it is family, friends, or mentors, these connections provide a safe space to share your feelings and gain perspective. However, it is crucial to choose relationships that uplift and encourage growth rather than drain your emotional energy. Surrounding yourself with positive influences reinforces your resilience by reminding you that you are not alone in facing life's challenges. Equipping yourself with coping strategies is equally vital. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable, so having a toolbox of techniques to rely on can make a significant difference. These strategies might include journaling, exercising, or engaging in creative activities that help you process and release emotions. Experiment with different methods to discover what works best for you and make them a regular part of your routine. By doing so, you build a reservoir of emotional strength that you can draw upon when needed. Self-compassion is another integral component of resilience. It is easy to be overly critical of yourself when things go wrong, but harsh self-judgment only adds to the burden. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend in a similar situation. Recognize that making mistakes or experiencing setbacks is a natural part of life and does not define your worth. By practicing self-compassion, you create a supportive internal environment that fosters growth rather than discouragement. Lastly, resilience is built through small, consistent efforts over time. Just as physical strength requires regular exercise, emotional resilience grows through deliberate practice. Each time you choose to pause before reacting, reframe a challenge, or seek support, you strengthen your ability to navigate future difficulties. It is a gradual process, and progress may not always be linear, but every step taken contributes to your overall capacity to handle life's ups and downs with grace and determination. Embracing discomfort and growth is a transformative process that involves stepping out of your comfort zone and facing challenges head-on. Growth is often accompanied by uncertainty, discomfort, and fear, but it is within these moments that you discover your true potential. The process of embracing discomfort is not about seeking pain or hardship, but about understanding that discomfort is a necessary part of progress and self-improvement. It requires courage, persistence, and a willingness to confront the unknown. Discomfort is a natural response when you encounter situations that push your boundaries. Whether it is learning a new skill, starting a new job, or pursuing a challenging goal, these experiences often trigger feelings of vulnerability and self-doubt. However, these feelings are not a sign of weakness. They are evidence that you are expanding your capacity and challenging your limits. Recognizing this is the first step toward reframing discomfort as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat to your stability. Facing discomfort often involves shifting your mindset. Many people avoid challenging situations because they fear failure or rejection. This avoidance, while comforting in the short term, can limit your potential in the long term. Instead of viewing discomfort as something to escape, see it as an essential part of growth. For example, consider public speaking. It is a common source of anxiety for many, but repeatedly putting yourself in situations where you must speak publicly can reduce that fear over time and help you build confidence. The initial discomfort becomes the foundation for long-term self-assurance. A significant part of embracing discomfort is learning to take risks. Risk-taking does not mean acting recklessly, but rather being willing to step into unfamiliar territory despite the possibility of failure. Every risk you take, whether big or small, presents a learning opportunity. Even if the outcome is not what you hoped for, you gain valuable insights and experiences that contribute to your growth. For instance, applying for a position you feel underqualified for might lead to rejection, but it could also open doors you never imagined or teach you skills that prepare you for future opportunities. Discomfort also teaches resilience. When you expose yourself to challenging situations, you build the mental and emotional fortitude needed to navigate life's ups and downs. Overcoming one difficult experience makes the next challenge seem more manageable. It creates a feedback loop of confidence and capability where each success reinforces your belief in your ability to handle adversity. Resilience is not something you are born with, but something you cultivate by continuously engaging with discomfort. Another essential element of embracing discomfort is the willingness to be a beginner. Many people avoid trying new things because they fear looking foolish or failing. However, every expert was once a novice, and every accomplishment begins with a first step. Accepting the awkwardness and uncertainty of being a beginner allows you to focus on learning and improvement rather than perfection. Whether it is starting a new workout regimen, learning a language, or taking up a creative hobby, the willingness to begin, despite the discomfort, sets you on the path to mastery. Growth through discomfort also involves challenging your beliefs and assumptions. Often, the biggest obstacles to growth are the limitations you place on yourself. By questioning your self-imposed boundaries, you open the door to new possibilities. For instance, you might believe that you are not good at networking because you are introverted. However, by stepping into social situations and practicing communication skills, you might discover that you can connect with others in ways that align with your personality. Challenging your assumptions allows you to redefine what you are capable of achieving. The role of persistence cannot be overstated when it comes to embracing discomfort. Growth is rarely instantaneous. It is a gradual process that requires consistent effort. There will be moments when the discomfort feels overwhelming and the temptation to retreat to your comfort zone is strong. In these moments, it is essential to remind yourself of your purpose and long-term goals. Each small step forward, no matter how uncomfortable, brings you closer to your aspirations. Persistence is what turns moments of discomfort into milestones of growth. Lastly, embracing discomfort often leads to discovering strengths and capabilities you did not know you possessed. When you challenge yourself to go beyond what feels safe, you uncover hidden potential and talents. This discovery fosters a sense of self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to influence outcomes and overcome challenges. The more you push yourself, the more you realize that you are capable of achieving things you once thought impossible. This realization creates a positive cycle, where each success motivates you to tackle the next challenge, leading to continuous growth and self-improvement. Building a positive inner dialogue is an essential practice for cultivating mental strength and emotional resilience. The way you talk to yourself shapes your beliefs, influences your actions, and ultimately determines the trajectory of your life. Positive self-talk does not mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it involves choosing thoughts that empower you, foster self-compassion, and guide you towards solutions rather than dwelling on problems. By transforming your inner dialogue, you create a supportive mental environment that enhances your confidence and well-being. The first step in building a positive inner dialogue is becoming aware of your current thought patterns. Many people operate on autopilot, unaware of the constant stream of negative thoughts running through their minds. These thoughts often stem from deeply ingrained beliefs formed in childhood or from past experiences. Start by paying attention to how you respond to setbacks, criticism, or challenges. Do you immediately criticize yourself, or do you offer encouragement? Recognizing the tone and content of your inner dialogue is crucial for identifying areas that need improvement. Once you have identified negative thought patterns, the next step is to challenge them. Negative self-talk often includes distortions like overgeneralization, catastrophizing, or labeling yourself based on one experience. For example, failing a test might lead to thoughts like, "I'm so stupid," or "I'll never succeed." These statements are not only untrue but also unhelpful. When such thoughts arise, question their validity. Ask yourself if there is evidence to support them, or if you are jumping to conclusions. Replacing these distortions with balanced, constructive thoughts helps you reframe challenges and view yourself more accurately. Affirmations play a powerful role in creating a positive inner dialogue. Affirmations are statements that reinforce your strengths, capabilities, and worth. Repeating affirmations regularly can help rewire your brain to focus on positive aspects of yourself and your circumstances. For example, replacing "I can't handle this" with "I am capable of finding a solution" shifts your mindset from defeat to possibility. The key to effective affirmations is to make them realistic and personal. Saying, "I'm improving every day" feels more attainable than declaring, "I'm perfect," and it resonates more deeply because it aligns with your efforts. Practicing self-compassion is another vital component of positive inner dialogue. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you make mistakes or face difficulties. Many people are quick to criticize themselves harshly for perceived failures, which only reinforces negative self-talk. Instead, try speaking to yourself as you would to a close friend in the same situation. For example, if you miss a deadline, rather than saying, "I'm so irresponsible," remind yourself, "This was a tough week, and I'll do better next time." Self-compassion not only soothes your emotions, but also motivates you to improve without the weight of shame or guilt. Gratitude is another practice that strengthens positive inner dialogue. When you focus on what you are thankful for, it shifts your attention from what is lacking or wrong to what is abundant and right. Gratitude helps counteract negativity by reminding you of your resources, achievements, and support systems. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, such as listing 3 things you are grateful for each day, reinforces a mindset of appreciation and optimism. Over time, this habit reshapes your inner dialogue to emphasize positivity and resilience. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating positive self-talk. Being mindful means staying present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. This practice allows you to notice negative thoughts as they arise and prevents them from spiraling out of control. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm terrible at this," mindfulness helps you pause, acknowledge the thought, and choose a more constructive response, such as "I'm still learning, and that's okay." By practicing mindfulness regularly, you develop the ability to intercept negative thoughts before they take root. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also impacts your inner dialogue. The people you interact with and the content you consume shape your perception of yourself and the world. If you are surrounded by negativity, it becomes challenging to maintain a positive mindset. Seek out individuals who uplift and encourage you and consume media that inspires growth and positivity. This external support reinforces your efforts to build a positive inner dialogue and serves as a reminder that you are capable and worthy. Finally, consistency is essential in transforming your inner dialogue. Positive self-talk is not a one-time exercise but an ongoing practice. There will be moments when negative thoughts resurface, especially during times of stress or uncertainty. In these moments, it is crucial to remain patient with yourself and continue applying the strategies you have learned. Celebrate small victories, such as catching a negative thought or successfully reframing a challenging situation. Each step you take strengthens your ability to maintain a positive inner dialogue and contributes to your overall mental and emotional resilience. Practicing self-discipline and consistency is a foundational skill for achieving personal and professional success. These qualities enable you to maintain focus, overcome obstacles, and steadily progress toward your goals. While motivation might spark the initial desire to pursue something, it is self-discipline and consistency that sustain the effort required for long-term success. By cultivating these traits, you can break free from procrastination, build habits that serve your purpose, and create a life defined by achievement and fulfillment. Self-discipline begins with a clear understanding of your goals and priorities. Without clarity, it is easy to get distracted or lose direction. Take the time to define what you want to accomplish and why it matters to you. Whether your goal is to improve your health, advance in your career, or develop a new skill, having a strong sense of purpose gives you the motivation to stay disciplined. This sense of purpose acts as a guiding light, helping you make decisions that align with your long-term vision rather than succumbing to short-term temptations. One of the most challenging aspects of self-discipline is resisting immediate gratification. In a world filled with distractions and instant rewards, it takes effort to stay committed to tasks that may not offer immediate results. The ability to delay gratification is a hallmark of self-discipline. For instance, choosing to study for an exam instead of binge-watching a TV series might not feel rewarding in the moment, but it lays the foundation for future success. Practicing this kind of restraint regularly strengthens your ability to prioritize long-term benefits over fleeting pleasures. Consistency is closely tied to self-discipline and is the force that transforms small actions into significant achievements over time. It is not about making monumental efforts occasionally, but about showing up every day and doing what needs to be done, even when it feels mundane or difficult. Consistency builds momentum, and each small step forward compounds into meaningful progress. For example, dedicating 30 minutes a day to exercise might not show immediate results, but over weeks and months, it leads to improved fitness and health. The key is to remain patient and trust the process, knowing that persistence will pay off. A practical way to build self-discipline and consistency is by creating routines and systems that support your goals. Relying solely on willpower can be exhausting and unreliable, especially when faced with distractions or fatigue. Instead, design your environment and schedule to minimize friction and make it easier to stay on track. For example, preparing your workout clothes the night before or setting specific times for focused work eliminates the need to make decisions in the moment. These small adjustments reduce resistance and increase the likelihood of following through on your commitments. Setting realistic and achievable goals is another important aspect of practicing self-discipline. When goals are too ambitious or vague, it can lead to frustration and burnout, making it harder to remain consistent. Break down larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks that can be accomplished step by step. Celebrate your progress along the way, as this reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue. Each small victory builds confidence and reinforces the habit of discipline, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges in the future. Self-awareness plays a crucial role in developing self-discipline and consistency. It is essential to recognize your triggers, weaknesses, and patterns of behavior that might undermine your efforts. For example, if you tend to procrastinate when faced with complex tasks, break them into smaller parts and tackle them one at a time. Being aware of your tendencies allows you to create strategies to overcome obstacles and stay on track. Additionally, self-awareness helps you identify when you need to rest and recharge, ensuring that you maintain a sustainable pace without risking burnout. Accountability is another powerful tool for fostering self-discipline and consistency. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner creates a sense of responsibility and encourages you to stay committed. Knowing that someone else is aware of your objectives and progress adds an extra layer of motivation to follow through. Additionally, tracking your progress through journals, apps, or visual charts provides tangible evidence of your efforts, reinforcing your commitment and highlighting areas where you can improve. The ability to bounce back from setbacks is also essential in practicing self-discipline and consistency. No journey is without challenges, and there will be times when you falter or face unexpected obstacles. What matters is how you respond to these moments. Instead of dwelling on mistakes or allowing them to derail your progress, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Refocus on your goals, adjust your approach if necessary, and keep moving forward. Resilience and determination are what ultimately sustain your efforts over the long term. Lastly, developing self-discipline and consistency requires a mindset of self-compassion. It is important to acknowledge that perfection is not the goal, and occasional missteps do not define your overall progress. Treat yourself with kindness and patience, recognizing that building discipline is a lifelong journey. Each day is a new opportunity to strengthen your commitment and take steps toward your goals. By fostering a positive relationship with yourself, you create an environment where self-discipline and consistency can thrive, leading to lasting success and personal growth. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a powerful way to shape your mindset, boost your energy, and propel you towards success. The environment you create, the people you interact with, and the thoughts you entertain all play a crucial role in influencing your mental and emotional state. By intentionally cultivating a positive atmosphere, you can nurture a sense of optimism, resilience, and motivation that supports your personal and professional growth. Positivity doesn't mean avoiding challenges or ignoring hardships. It means equipping yourself with the right tools and mindset to navigate life's ups and downs effectively. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your attitude and outlook. Relationships that are supportive, uplifting, and encouraging help foster positivity and confidence. Conversely, spending time with individuals who constantly complain, criticize, or exude negativity can drain your energy and limit your potential. Take stock of your social circle and consider how the people in your life influence your thoughts and emotions. Prioritize relationships with those who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and celebrate your successes. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you are more likely to adopt a similar attitude and approach to life. Choosing to engage with content that uplifts and inspires you is another important aspect of creating a positive environment. The media you consume, whether it's books, podcasts, music, or social media, affects your mood and mindset. Surround yourself with content that motivates and encourages you to dream bigger and work harder. Inspirational stories, motivational speeches, or uplifting music can serve as a constant reminder of what is possible and keep your energy focused on your goals. Be intentional about filtering out content that perpetuates negativity or undermines your confidence. Over time, these small changes in your media consumption can have a profound effect on your overall outlook. A positive environment extends beyond the people and media in your life. It also includes the physical spaces you inhabit. Your surroundings can significantly influence your mood and productivity. Cluttered, chaotic spaces can create stress and distract from your focus, while clean, organized, and aesthetically pleasing environments can promote a sense of calm and motivation. Personalize your space with items that inspire joy and positivity, such as photographs, motivational quotes, or plants. The simple act of creating a space that feels welcoming and uplifting can reinforce your commitment to maintaining a positive mindset. Your inner dialogue is another critical component of surrounding yourself with positivity. The way you speak to yourself shapes your perception of challenges and opportunities. Negative self-talk can sabotage your confidence and limit your potential, while positive self-talk fosters resilience and a solution-oriented mindset. Pay attention to your thoughts and practice reframing negative statements into empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never figure this out, try, I'm learning, and I'll get better with time," by cultivating a habit of positive self-talk, you create an internal environment that supports your growth and encourages you to take on new challenges. Practicing gratitude is one of the most effective ways to surround yourself with positivity. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of contentment and abundance. Start by acknowledging the small blessings in your life, such as a kind gesture from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or the opportunity to learn something new. Keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down 3 things you're thankful for each day can help solidify this habit. The more you focus on what you appreciate, the more you train your brain to notice and amplify the positive aspects of your life. Engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment is another way to infuse positivity into your life. Hobbies, exercise, volunteering, or spending time in nature can all contribute to a sense of well-being and happiness. When you prioritize activities that nourish your soul, you create moments of joy that counterbalance life's inevitable stresses. These positive experiences not only enhance your mood, but also provide you with the energy and resilience to tackle challenges with a more optimistic perspective. Acts of kindness and generosity also play a role in creating a positive atmosphere. Helping others, whether through small gestures like offering a compliment or larger efforts like volunteering your time, can uplift both you and those around you. Kindness creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity to others and reinforcing your own sense of purpose and connection. The more you practice kindness, the more you attract similar energy into your life, creating a cycle of positivity that benefits everyone involved. Lastly, cultivating mindfulness and being present in the moment are essential for maintaining a positive mindset. Mindfulness allows you to fully experience the beauty and richness of the present, rather than dwelling on past regrets or future worries. By staying present, you become more attuned to the positive aspects of your surroundings and experiences. Simple mindfulness practices, such as focusing on your breath or appreciating the sights and sounds around you, can help anchor you in the moment and reduce feelings of stress or overwhelm. When you consciously surround yourself with positivity, you create a foundation for personal and emotional growth. It becomes easier to face challenges with courage, celebrate successes with gratitude, and maintain a sense of balance and peace amidst life's uncertainties. Each positive choice you make strengthens your ability to build a life filled with purpose, joy, and resilience. Setting clear boundaries is an essential practice for maintaining emotional well-being, fostering healthy relationships, and preserving your sense of self. Boundaries define what you are comfortable with and help you communicate your needs and limits to others. They act as guidelines that protect your time, energy, and emotional health, allowing you to create balance and prioritize what truly matters in your life. Without boundaries, it becomes easy to feel overwhelmed, resentful, or taken advantage of. By learning to set and enforce them effectively, you empower yourself to live with greater intention and self-respect. The first step in establishing clear boundaries is understanding your values, priorities, and personal limits. Reflect on what is most important to you and identify areas in your life where you feel stretched too thin or where others may be overstepping. This self-awareness is critical because it helps you pinpoint the specific situations or relationships where boundaries are needed. Whether it's in your personal relationships, workplace, or social commitments, knowing your limits allows you to advocate for yourself confidently. Without this clarity, it's easy to say yes to things that don't serve you, leading to stress and burnout. Communicating your boundaries clearly and assertively is vital for ensuring that others understand and respect them. Many people struggle with this step out of fear of conflict or rejection. But being direct about your needs is not selfish, it's an act of self-care. When setting a boundary, use clear and concise language to express your expectations without being aggressive or overly apologetic. For instance, if you need uninterrupted time to focus on work, you might say, "I'm unavailable between 9 a.m. and noon because I need to concentrate on my tasks. Let's connect afterward." Being firm yet polite establishes your boundary while showing respect for the other person. It's important to remember that boundaries are not about controlling others, but about taking responsibility for your own needs. You cannot dictate how someone else behaves, but you can decide how you will respond if your boundary is crossed. For example, if you set a boundary about not discussing certain topics with a family member and they bring it up, you can choose to leave the conversation or redirect it. This approach reinforces your boundary without creating unnecessary confrontation. By focusing on what you can control, you maintain your sense of agency and ensure your well-being. Consistency is key to reinforcing your boundaries and ensuring they are respected over time. People may initially test or push against your limits, especially if they are used to you being overly accommodating. This is why it's crucial to stick to your boundaries, even when it feels uncomfortable. If you waver or make exceptions too often, it sends mixed signals, making it harder for others to take your boundaries seriously. Staying consistent demonstrates that you value yourself and are committed to protecting your needs. Boundaries are not static, they may need to evolve as your circumstances and relationships change. Regularly reassessing your boundaries ensures they remain aligned with your goals and priorities. For instance, you might need to set stricter boundaries during a busy season at work, but can relax them once things calm down. Flexibility allows you to adapt to new situations while still maintaining your overall sense of balance and control. This adaptability ensures that your boundaries serve you effectively without becoming rigid or restrictive. Setting boundaries can sometimes lead to feelings of guilt, especially if you are used to prioritizing others' needs over your own. It's important to remind yourself that setting boundaries is not about being selfish or uncaring. It's about ensuring you have the energy and capacity to show up fully for the things and people that matter most. Healthy boundaries actually strengthen relationships by fostering mutual respect and understanding. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to support and connect with others in meaningful ways. Learning to say no is a crucial skill for boundary setting. Many people struggle with this because they fear disappointing others or being perceived as unhelpful. However, saying no when necessary is a powerful way to honor your boundaries and protect your time and energy. You can decline requests respectfully by expressing gratitude and offering alternative solutions if appropriate. For example, "I can't take on this project right now, but I'd be happy to help you brainstorm ideas for someone else who might be available." This approach allows you to maintain your boundaries while showing consideration for the other person. Boundaries also play a significant role in protecting your mental and emotional space. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by demands and expectations. Establishing limits on things like screen time, work hours, or social engagements helps create the space you need to recharge and focus on your well-being. For example, setting a boundary to turn off work notifications after a certain time allows you to fully enjoy your personal time without the constant pull of professional obligations. Enforcing boundaries may sometimes lead to difficult conversations or pushback from others, but staying firm in your commitment to self-care is essential. Remember, those who truly respect and care for you will understand and honor your boundaries, even if it takes some adjustment. In the long run, setting clear boundaries benefits everyone involved by fostering healthier, more balanced relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Each step you take toward establishing and maintaining boundaries strengthens your ability to live authentically and with greater peace of mind. As we wrap up, remember that setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-respect. By protecting your time, energy, and emotional well-being, you create the space to thrive and to show up fully for the people and priorities that matter most. So, take a moment today to reflect on where you need to draw the line, communicate it clearly, and stand firm in your commitment to yourself. You are worthy of the balance and peace that healthy boundaries bring. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.